welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Green. I am going to do this is just a little pop-up show. Just seeing um just doing a little pop-up show. I normally go live every Monday at noon Central and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. So, yes, I thought I would come on today and just see who's who's available, what's going on, how is it all looking? And I'm just checking something here to make sure that I'm actually live and that I am, yes, not. So, let's see. I think I am, but we're about to find out. Oh, I am. Okay, good. Thank you, Rebecca. Oh my gosh, I can always count on Rebecca. Hey, Karmic Karen, how are you? Okay, you guys. So today, thank you so much. Um, I'm not really as worried today. I am going to go live. Should I do Podbean today, you guys? Should I go on there? This isn't for TV, so it's going to be very casual, very kicked back. If TV wants to pull it and use it, they can, but I'm just doing a casual kickback thing. Thank you for letting me know I'm live. I just wanted to come in and do a pop up. I feel like sometimes, hey, Genevieve. Oh, I love you guys so much. Sometimes I feel like when I'm, on the scheduled time, it's like I have to get through so much. And I just wanted to come on and be casual with you guys. So what's going on, everybody? How are you? Should I pop on Podbean? I'm trying to grow that. Not sure where that's gonna go, but I feel like it's a really, really, really good resource. And I love being able to talk back and forth to people. Okay, I'm gonna pop on Podbean. Hitting start now. Done. It should be up any second. So if you guys want to pop on Podbean, I think 2 or 3 people can talk at the same time on Podbean. So Karen, Rebecca, Genevieve, if you all call me on Podbean, I think we can all just have a conversation about the crazy planet stuff going on right now. Do you guys know that oh my gosh, of course I can't remember what planet it is right now, but there's a planet that's moving, I think, from Aries to the into from Pisces to Aries. I think that's where it's going. And it's the first time it's ever moved in anybody, hey, drops of Jupiter, in anybody's lifetime on this planet. So everything we're about to go into is brand new. Hey, Rebecca, Karen, everybody's in Podbean. I love it so much. Um, so yeah, everything we're about to go into, and they're saying April is supposed. Hey, Genevieve, April is supposed to be this month that is amazing. But again, like this planet, it's either 20,000 years or 2,000 years. It hasn't moved, and now it's moved, and it's supposed to be so amazing for everybody involved. It's just supposed to be spectacular, and that goes in line. Hey, Darlene, I know you don't really know how to mute, so give me a moment while I do the intro to the show. So it's supposed to be really, really amazing for everybody on the planet that is here. And it's bringing in all new things. And I'm not an astrologer. I am a psychic. I am a medium. I am able to answer questions and such, but like that stuff I don't know, but I find it very, very fascinating. I listen to this guy, I think his name is Jimmy, and his station on YouTube is the Tarot, Tarot ship, SHIP, and he does each sign. So I know for my sign what it is, but he does each sign and what these planetary moves mean. And he is like a little character. I'll just say that. He is a little character, but he doesn't like most so many readers just delve everything turns into a love reading and ugh, who wants to talk about love? Not me. Well, I don't want to hear every reader, every card flipper go, oh, he's coming back. Okay. No, we don't want we're done with that chapter in our life. Well, most of us are. I don't want to hear about, oh, he's coming back. That's not a good thing. Not for me at least. Anyway, um I'm joking. I just, sometimes you get over the love readings, whatever. Okay, anyway. Um, you guys, this is not a regularly scheduled show. It's a pop-up. I'm so grateful you're here. If you're new to the show and you want to be here when I do pop-up shows or when I come on to record my TV show, hit the button you need to hit to be notified. I think it's subscribe or follow or whatever it is on whatever you're listening on. Okay, do you guys want me to do songs? Do you want me to do names? What do you want me to do today? Because this is for you guys. I'm just popping up to do something casual, to do something easy, to do something fun for everybody without like having to watch the clock and um everything. So you guys, should I can you do predictions or let them talk whatever comes out? Okay, so Heather says, Heather, hey Heather, Ani, Daniel. Oh my God, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to join on Podbean, you can. I'm also on Podbean. Thank you. And I am taking callers on Podbean. I'll do a predictions. Let's do predictions do you want predictions for the month of April? Do you want predictions for, let's see if I can get something for April. Usually their predictions are pretty far forward, but we'll see what we can do. The first thing I hear is no taxes, whatever that means as it comes in. And I've been hearing something for a bit of time, which is why I'm stalling certain aspects. That falls right in line with what I've been hearing for me personally, but it's more general. I think it's going to be for a lot of people. Okay, the next prediction, anything. Heather says anything. That's why I love you guys so stinking much. You're like, give us whatever. Watch the water, and watch the sky. Watch the water and watch the sky. Now, be aware of the Blue Beam program. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Don't be fooled is another thing. They have ways of keeping us, how do I say this without getting, just be aware of the Blue Beam project and don't be sucked in. Okay. Now there are some things that are going to be going on with the waters, very different than this, very different than what they're putting on right now. And I feel like this is more tumultuous waters. Some very, we're going to see like some rocky waters and some like, what is that? Like a funneling, what is that called, you guys, when water like goes down in like in a funnel? What is that? Because they're showing me that right now. What is that called? Like it was a whirlpool. Yes, it goes down like it's a big swirl and it goes down. I think we're going to see a couple of those things going on, where we just see water doing very bizarre things, higher waves than we've ever seen before. A tsunami, and the tsunamis, there are going to be a couple very big tsunamis. I feel like that's more towards Asian areas than it is here. And I'm actually hearing Philippines, but more Asian areas. I do feel like this, what's going to happen with our waters that we can see that we get actually on these things. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what these are. What is this? I don't know. But on our phones, we're going to be able to see so many like crazy water things. So the bigger waves than ever, like a tsunami, the whirlpool action, we're just going to all of a sudden see where an area of water is just swirling. And then the other thing is just choppier than normal water. That's what I'm getting for the water. And for the skies, this is what I'm getting for the skies. Watch for things that are signs from heaven, like crosses. I'm seeing for those of you that are Christian, Catholicism, Lutheran, crosses. A lot of, you're going to see a lot of like crosses, whether it's from clouds or the sunlight is forming them. We're going to see a lot of religious people, like, for example, Mother Mary, Jesus, Buddha, a lot of religious angels and angel wings. Watch for angel wings. Even if they're formed out of clouds, we are about to start seeing so many symbols in the sky to let us know they're with us and to let us know that they are watching over us and we are divinely protected. For those who are looking, for those who are watching, for that sort of thing. So make sure you're looking up to the sky and seeing what you see. And every culture, is that it? Excuse me. Every religion or culture is going to be seeing them. It's not only going to be like, why do I keep hearing Guadalupe? Guadalupe. Not only is it going to be like Mother Mary and Jesus that we see and crosses, but there will be very many other religious symbolic signs in the skies for other beliefs and religions too. 2026 is going to be a year where everything comes out in the open, ready. And what, you know that song? Ooh, a song, a song, a song, a song, a song. Ready or not, here I come. Something you're going to find me or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Ready or not, the truth is coming out. So here's what I'm going to say about the truth and what's coming out for everyone. Who cares? Thank goodness it's out. Move on with your life. The truths that are coming out, a lot of us already knew this stuff for a very long time, and people called us crazy. La cuca la roo. But here's what I'm going to say. Don't get too invested when it comes out. Just keep moving on with your life. You are here for your life, not for all the propaganda. You're here for your life, for you, baby, for you, baby, you. That's why you're here. It's good that the truth is finally coming out about a lot of things and a lot of people and what's been going on. Just keep it pushing. Keep on. Every day we're hustling. Ooh. And if we're not hustling, we better get a hustle. We need to get on our hustle because the rest of this year into next year, this is a 9-year, folks. This is a 9. Okay. 9. I don't. Doing this with the camera is so weird because I'm watching to see how does that look. That means we're closing out old cycles. We're letting 9 is like you're almost at the top. You're almost at the end. Keep going. Make the changes you want to make. Get where you want to be. Do it. And then the next is a 1 because it's a 10, but it becomes a 1. So next year is all new beginnings. Get yourself appropriately positioned this year. Get yourself so appropriately positioned this year to be able to take a running start next year. Now, April is the perfect month to get everything in place. If you have to, start by cleaning out one drawer and then move forward from there. You're going to be very happy you did. April is going to bring in a lot of new beginnings for people. This could be new jobs, new relationships, new family assignments, meaning new babies, finding out about babies and pregnancies that shock the bejesus out of you. Or on the other hand, either letting go of toxic family or bringing back in family in a new way. Now, let me say this. When I say bringing back family, if something was toxic, unhealthy, not loving, do what's best for you. Okay? That whole but their family thing, if they were not related to you, if you just met them on the street, would you feel the same? People are brought into your life. That doesn't mean they get to stay in your life no matter how they treat you, what they say about you, or what you do, or what they do, okay? It's not that people have to earn a spot in your life, but if they want a spot in your life, they need to be in a space where they treat you appropriately. They don't need to treat you like a queen, even if you are. They just need to be respectful and decent, not talk behind your back, not, be condescending or make you feel a certain way whenever they come around. That's not healthy. And that's not for anybody. Okay. Those are the predictions. I'm going to go into questions and answers. If you have a question, put it in the chat for me, please. If you would like to have a conversation, call into the show, come on over to Podbean. It's pretty awesome. And the audio is so good now. So you can come over to Podbean. We can have a conversation. We can talk. You can ask your questions, connect with loved ones for the questions. Please have your questions be an exact question about life, love, career, finances. Please, no general questions. I love all of you so stinking much, and I want to answer questions that are general. It just takes a little longer. And if you just give me a direct question, I can get right in there, answer that exact question for you, and then help other people while we're here today. And that's really, that's why I do this. I come on so that I can help people in an area of their life. If you want to connect with a loved one on the other side, please give me your loved one's name and their relationship to you. And if you have a question for them, please throw that question on also, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. I'm going to go back to the top of the chat in here. And Paul is the first question. Hello, Toni. Any message from my cousin, Tim? We were close as kids, just like brothers. Thank you. I hear the first thing he says, the first thing Tim is saying to you, Paul, thick as thieves, thick as thieves. There was a little disconnect at some point in your life, and he regrets that. But he understands it. He regrets it, but he understands it. The next thing that he wants to say is, there's this song coming through. I'm a smoker, I'm a toker, I'm a midnight, I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Something like that. If you know, you know. The next thing that's the song. And then he wants to say that, like he loved you more than a brother, which is really saying something, because I think, like I was saying about family, we're expected to love our family, right? We're just like, of course I love you. You're my brother. But he loved you more than a brother. There was a bond that the two of you shared that will never be broken. Don't let the heavy stuff bring you down. Flex your muscles and push it up. That's what he's saying to you. And then the next thing is, it's going to get easier. Just hang on. And then that's on hang on, help, or hold on, help is on the way, is coming through. Hang on, it's going to get easier. You're about to push through to the other side. Paul, that's the message. And then I love you, man. I love you, man. He's saying that. So just know that for him. I'm good from him. I'm going to go to Darlene. Darlene is actually on Podbean call. So Darlene, how can I help you today? I don't know if can you unmute Darlene? I'm going to watch. Here we go. She had to call back in. It's a little different to the beginner. Hey, Darlene, how are you? Yep, I can hear you. How are you?
Oh, all right. Just been racking my brain. There's just so much on my mind. I'm still thinking about whether to keep my boat or sell my boat. And, part of me wants to keep it so much because I love it. But the other part of me is like, I'm on disability. It's killing me that if I sold the boat, I'd be able to pay off my boat and be able to relax, which I'm not supposed to work in. It's just killing me. My hands hurt so bad every day. And I think, well, if I sell it, I'll be able to relax. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what to do. My son's going to put it on the market just to see if anybody bites.
Okay.
And just to see where it goes. But I'm wondering what you see.
Okay. There's a couple ways I can ask this, Darlene. And the way I'm going to ask is, are you going to? Like, there's a lot of people ask the question. It's the way you ask the question that can sometimes make the difference. So
right.
If you say, should I sell my boat? That's one answer. That might potentially be one answer. Then we say, can I sell my boat? That will be another, maybe a different answer. I don't know. But the what it really comes down to is, what are you going to do? So you might get, I'm not saying this, I didn't ask this. Sometimes people will get a yes, you should do this, and yes, it will happen, but they're like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. And that's okay. That's why we have free will here. We get to do what we want, when we want, how we want, however long we want. So what I'm going to ask, Darlene, where we're going to start with this is, are you going to sell it? Are you going to end up selling it? And I get such a solid no. So everything else falls out the way. The should you, could you, would you, the final answer is, you don't want to let go of the boat. You love the boat. You want to stay with it. You do want an easier situation, but right now your boat is your security, because if you don't have the boat, it opens up a whole nother, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Am I going to like it? Right now you're in the known, and you're very comfortable in the known. You're not ready to go into the unknown. When you're ready to go into the unknown, you'll either pick up your anchor and move that boat, or you'll let it go and get a different boat, or a home, or whatever it is that you decide to do. But as of right now, you're just not ready to go into the unknown on this situation. So you're going to stick with this boat. Now, should you sell the boat? They're saying either way it's going to work out. You have to think outside of the box. Darlene, if there's something you can make, if there's something you can if there's something you can make, that might be. So I see a lot of times people will make I don't know. I don't know. There's so many crazy things coming into my head. Like, you could take your boat out to the water offshore and fish, and come back and sell your fish. Or you could take people out to fish and charge them to fish on your boat for cash. You could do a lot of different things that would be outside the box, thinking outside the box. But are you ready to do? Are you ready to do that? Right. I don't know that you are. I don't know you're ready to do that. You're on a merry-go-round. It's a very comfortable merry-go-round, but you're going to eventually, Darlene, have to go outside of your merry-go-round and go on the Ferris wheel or go into a different situation where you can have different results. Okay, love?
Thank you so much, honey. Can I say one thing?
Sure.
It's funny that you said that because the guy that I'm talking to, I think he's going to love my boat. He hasn't seen it yet, but he's kind of hinting, hoping that I'll keep the boat. He doesn't want me to sell it. So who knows what'll happen, you know?
Yeah. And remember, whatever you do, you must do it for you. Because at the
Okay.
end of the day, like, and I'm just going to say this, we often make choices based on what we think somebody else might want. And then if they disappear, here we are still there. Darlene, the biggest thing I want to say to you every morning when you wake up, think of right before you even get out of bed, keep a pen and paper right next to your bed. And before you even get out of bed, write down 3 new ideas for you or someone else to do. Something you can sell easy for cash, something you can make, something you could use your boat for. At 3 a day, just think of 3 a day and then write out how you can make that happy. And you're going to not happen, not happy, happen. Then write out how you can make that happen. Like make a little plan, like, for example, selling fish. I don't know. I'm just using that. I'm not saying that's your idea, or taking people fishing. You'll be so surprised at one of them or 2 of them will hit so hard, because once we open that creativity, it really does help us get into that space where more ideas can come in. Okay, sweetie?
Okay. Thank you. And God bless you, honey. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, and God bless, love. Have an amazing rest of the day, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, and Darlene, I muted you, but one other thing, please be open to moving your boat to another spot, even if it's like if you're on the West Coast, going to the East Coast, or going to the Northeast Coast, or going west into like outside of where you are, just so it's you'll find a space that is less expensive. And again, look at people willing to like rent their personal space out. Okay, love. There are a lot of houses that have docks that they don't use their docks. So think about that. Those are just some more ideas for you, sweetie. I hope that that was helpful. So you guys, if you want to call in like Darlene did, hop on over to Podbean, hit the call in button. You get through just a little bit faster. Hey, Danielle, Drops of Jupiter, Ani. Hi, Toni. I'm in a relationship. Wait, I need to start again. Sorry, Ani. Hi, Toni. Am in relationship with someone named Surya. Whew, got that. I think I got that name right. I want to talk if this is long-term commitment or short-term. This is going to be, Ani, this is going to be a little bit more long term. And again, I'm going to say this, Ani, it's up to you. Obviously, either person can end it anytime. What I'm going to say is be very natural, be yourself. When I say natural, I mean be who you are, be genuine when talking to this person. Allow yourself to present in your truth. Okay. And just because it has the potential to be long term, don't assume it's an ever after, because for all the reasons. And don't ever here's what the way I want to say this, Ani, for you and everybody else listening. Relationships are such sensitive things. Matters of love and the heart are such sensitive things. And we really don't, no person really knows, especially when they meet a new person, how to have that particular relationship. We may have mastered our last relationship or not. We may have known how to be with that person or not, because would we still be with them? The one thing everybody that I have talked to in clients, in friends, is if they knew, they thought it was going to work out, so they put up with things they would not have put up with had they known it wasn't going to work out. And here's what I say: if it's going to work out, you don't have to put up with anything. And the moment something comes in that is not, that is something you have to put up with, is the moment you pull back and say, if this happens for the rest of the relationship, how do I feel about that? If this is going to happen for all of our time together, how do I feel about that? And then make your choice. It's easier if you do this right in the beginning of a relationship, because the longer you're in the relationship, the more difficult it is to make that choice. Just see things clearly for what they are. Be very honest with yourself. You don't have to be very honest and transparent with the other person, but definitely be honest with yourself about it. This does have the potential to be a longer term relationship and to have a good outcome, as long as you're very, very much yourself and very honest. Don't be, if you ever have to be afraid to tell a person, I don't like that, or please don't do that, it's not the right person, because you will never be uncomfortable saying the truth or speaking how you feel to the right person. Ani, thank you so much for your question. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see if anybody. Okay, you guys, if you want to call in and ask a question, you can do that on Podbean. Nada wants to know, do I have any message from my husband who passed away? His name is Ivan. Ivan is very quiet. Like there's a somberness to Ivan, Nada. Maybe this is the way he was in life. He was very quiet, very stoic. And the one message, the first message that I'm hearing is dance that dance. Dance that dance. I hope that makes sense to you, Nada. And don't forget the love. Don't forget the love. It's easy to remember the times that maybe weren't so great, or the times when things happened that weren't perfect. Don't forget the love. Don't forget the times that were amazing and fun and laughing. Don't hold on to the last memory. Go back to the first memories. And he's actually the dance is like a dance at a wedding, like a slow dance at a wedding. So don't forget that, okay? That he wants you to embrace the good and the love of the situation, okay, sweetie? Okay. I'm going to go to the next question. Hey, Heather, I'm doing awesome. Awesome. Okay, here it is. Yes, thank you, Teresa. On March 30th, Neptune moves into Aries from Pisces. And Neptune, you guys have to go look this up yourself, because there's so much to this that I couldn't say, and I couldn't say it correctly. I'm just going to tell you, through April and by June, we are going to, for those of us who embrace it, take the steps, do the things, it could be a whole new world. Okay. Just according to it. Now, take it with a grain of salt. What does a whole new world mean? Maybe you're bringing in more money, depending on where and how this affects you. Maybe you are bringing in the love, or your family dynamic gets better. Whatever it is for you, it could be very different and powerful. Okay. Okie dokie. Neptune is the planet of spirituality, dreams, and illusions. Be careful of the illusions part. That one will bite you in the patootie every single time. And I am going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. With coming into the age of Aquarius and Neptune in Aries, those are two really powerful spiritual things going on. So a lot of you are going to have openings or more abilities, more of your own abilities coming through. You're not going crazy. Okay. You're not going crazy. Check your charts and do what you do. That's the best way I can say that for the sake of the show. Okay. Hey, LP. Okay. Ooh, love some predictions too. We did the predictions already. If you guys do have questions, whether you're on Podbean or on YouTube, put your question in. Happy to answer it for you. Mercury retro and Venus retro. Yeah, right now we have some planets that are retrograde. So people coming back, feeling different about love, feeling different about relationships is very normal right now. Allow yourself to embrace that. Remember, they're going to go to direct and everything will be back in order again for you. Yes, look up the Blue Beam program. You'll be surprised at it. I'm going to say this to everybody, I'm just going to say this right now for everybody. Our collective throughout the world systems let us know very little of the technology they have, but they have amazing technology. And I'm just going to give you this example. So stick with me on this one. When they show us our phones, the phones we have, can you imagine the technology that's really out there that we're not even seeing yet? When they show us like robots that are for sale, like they show these like human, like glitchy robots, they have ones that are 100 times more advanced than that. When they're showing us there was a, like, for example, in another country, I can't remember the country, I forget, I'm so sorry, they have these single seat little airplanes for like $6,000 that you can fly for 2 hours, like a vehicle, but they're single seat little bitty airplanes. Can you imagine what other technology they have? Dolly the Lamb from the 80s in cloning. Can you imagine how far if they've shown us that? I think it was in the 80s. Can you imagine how far they've come with that? Yeah, right. I mean, just think about it. Think about that. We forget about it, right? We forget what they've done. And then all of a sudden we see something, we're like, oh my gosh. But believe me, if they're showing it to us, they have 100 times stronger, better technology that they've been keeping under wraps from us. Okay. Ish Ishika, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Please forgive me. Do you see me being rich in a few years? I'm not sure how to frame this question. Haha, I get it. No, I get it. Um, Ashika, I'm going to say this and bear with me through the whole thing. Okay, love? Just hold on to your pantaloons while I explain this to you. You have to believe that you're already rich, and let me help you. If you compared yourself to somebody, let's just say in Guatemala, where it's a very poor country, you would be a very wealthy person there, right? With everything you have, your home, your the money, your job, you would be considered a very wealthy person. Now, the way you feel about that, when you get that feeling in your body, oh my God, yeah, I am so wealthy in comparison to that. Hold on to that feeling, not the comparison, just the feeling. And from there, you'll be able to bring more in. Excuse my frogginess. Um, from there, you will have so much more wealth come in. I do see you, Aish, Ish, Ashika. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Is it okay? I'm just going to call you I, so I don't mispronounce your name or try to pronounce it 4 different ways. Um, and I know it's not a difficult name. It's just my dyslexia sometimes gets the best of me. Can you please tell me? I have this premonition for you, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and I want you to tell me, do you have a business idea, or are you already in business for yourself? Because in that, I'm going to be able to, if you are already in business for yourself, keep going. It's about to expand and get bigger. If you are not, start preparing. Or if you have a business idea like a product, get it together. Just get it together, because you're going into a time where it could be a very powerful product and do very well. Okay. So please, if you follow that, you will get there, love. You will get there. Okay, let me see where I was. Dun, 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 dun. There's where I was. Okay. Hey, Paul, how are you? Thank you, Genevieve. Genevieve, you are so kind. Okay, Heather, I like Podbean, but hate not being able to see your hand movements and facial expressions. Oh, I love you, Heather. Thank you so much. Do you have a song for me today? Heather, your song today is, give me a second. That song by Post Malone, Like a Sunflower. That song. If you put it in Post Malone, Like a Sunflower, the song will come up. That's the only verse they're giving me. I'm so sorry. And I do know that song. I know that song, but I can't think of any other words right now, Heather. So please know that. Please look at Google it. When the show is done, Google it. Hey, Tandy, how are you today? Tandy, if you have a question, put it in. I'm happy to answer it. If you do have a question, you'd love to ask a question, please put in just a direct question about love, life, career, finances. If you'd like to ask a question about a loved one on the other side, go right ahead. If you'd like to get a message from a loved one on the other side, if you are asking about a loved one, I just need their name and their relationship to you, and I am happy to do that for you. Okay. Let's see. Tandy, do I have a message from my best friend, Bethany? I've been feeling her. Oh, Tandy, let's see. You do. You do. First and foremost, she's going to be popping up in your dreams over the next 6 months. I need to tell you this. It's not for a specific, like, what is she trying to tell me sort of thing. She's just letting you know she's still around. She's okay. Everything is everything. Those are her words, not mine. Bethany also wants me to tell you she misses those nights. And then she's using the statement, one of those, it's going to be one of those nights, but one of those nights. And then I'm hearing the song. I'm sure, I don't know if this applies to you, but I'm hearing that song. One of the, I think it's one of these days or one of these nights, one of these crazy old nights. So I don't know if you know that, she knew that, but that's the song that's absolutely coming through. The other thing is yin yang twins. Ay, 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 ay. She got her hands up on her knees. I think that's the yin yang twin. Tandy, is that the yin yang twins? See, my mouth, certain things. She got her hands up on her knees and her. Ay, 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 ay. I think that's them. I don't know. Anyway, Tandy, not to ruin this moment for you, let me keep it going. Jesus. For some reason, that's the song coming through. The next thing that she wants to tell you is you're more than enough. Don't settle, don't give in, and don't give up. If you're still here, meaning on this plane, this earth, it's because there's something beautiful for you. But just like a diamond, you have to sometimes dig it out. You can't go to the store and buy it. Your diamond is inside of you. Please make sure you harvest it. Okay. She also wants to say, Tandy, you have a gift. And if this is, I see that you're still with me. Thank you, Tandy. And thank you, for replying. Tandy, you have a gift that is just amazing and beautiful. And I'm getting so many goosebumps right now, Tandy. If you are, please let me know. She's likening it to that of a psychologist, a psychotherapist, a counselor. You're such a, you're like the listening ear. Use it, put it to good use. Don't let that. And she's saying something about don't do it for free, like get that degree or become that person that people come to, but they're actually, there's an, like I would say, an energy exchange, but you're getting paid for it. She's also showing me a beauty salon, like not a spa, but like where we get our hair done. So if these things, please, Tandy, if these things make sense to you, let me know. These confirmations make sense. If you know what the hair salon is, maybe the two of you went. See, when I say that, nobody knows. Oh, she sure is, Tandy. Thank you. She sure is that listening ear. That's what you're talking about. So she's saying, go and oh, the goosebumps are so strong when I go to say this, girl. She is saying, use it. Like whether you become like, I don't want like a coach or a person who just like set up a web page and let people call and just talk, or you become a psychologist or whatever it is. And what can I please ask Candy, what is the salon? Let me know what that is, because she keeps showing me that. And she wants to say, she's singing that song. I think it's from You're My Best Friend That I Ever Had. And dun 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 na 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 na. I don't know all the words, but the beat came through. So she wants you to know that about you from her, and that she has the greatest respect for you. And okay, the thing about the diamond is, you're like a diamond in the rough, but you need to shine now. Stop, stop dumbing down. Tandy, stop dumbing down. Stop being when people come around, to not offend them or to outshine them. F that. F that. Be you. Be your bright, big, beautiful, bold self. Because it's not about the people who are around us. And I will say this till my last breath. And I will say it every day. People who are grown that have a problem with you shining, Who cares? Children, people who are watching you need to see that so they know it's okay for them to shine. If a full grown adult gets offended by you shining, that's on them. That's because they're too afraid to show their shine. That's because who cares what that's because? Who cares? Your job is to be the diamond, to be everything you can be. In spite of that, for those who would look at you and follow in your footsteps, and for anybody and everybody listening, do the thing. Do the thing you're most afraid of. Do the thing you think, I don't know if will it work out. Well, who cares if it works out? Just do it for fun. Just do it. Tandy, start a YouTube channel where people just say, call it Let's Talk, and people can come in and say whatever they want. And you just tell them your response. And just do the thing, because the thing, that's what gets you to the next point. I'm going to just share a little something with everybody here. When I started, I've had these abilities for as long as I can remember. I could um, see, hear, whatever things. And it was never talked about in my family. And when in 06, I had a near-death experience, and I had to change careers. It was not a choice. I could no longer, I had a shattered ankle. Everything I was doing was very physical. I was a trainer. I was teaching spin classes, yoga classes, 13 pins and 2 plates in the ankle. I was doing like sports modeling, like bikini and whatever lingerie. I was trying not to say lingerie; it flew out. Lingerie modeling, and it all changed. My whole world stopped in that moment. And so I was trying to figure out, what am I going to do now? And I became a hypnotherapist. I learned, I went and I was trained to do hypnosis. And in doing hypnosis, whenever people would come in, I'd start reading for them, automatically just fly right out my mouth, like I had no control over my tongue. And that's what people kept coming back for. And so I ended up doing this. Now, here's where the shine comes in. My family really didn't agree with it. They didn't like it. They were afraid of it. So I dumbed it down. I didn't promote it. I didn't promote it to their friends, the people they knew, because I didn't want to offend them. I kept everything, like when people, like if I was at one of my family members' house and people would say, "What do you do?" I would look at them like I was a pure idiot going, "What do I say?" What, because I didn't want to offend my family. And my one family member had said, "Don't bring it around me or my kids, and we'll be fine." So I didn't promote my business. I didn't promote my channels. I didn't do things I could have done that would have made a huge difference in my business in the beginning. In the end, none of them are talking to me, because I think of this, and because, well, I kind of have a smart ass attitude too. And I don't do what they do. But we're opposites, and that's fine. That's who I'm meant to be. They can be who they're meant to be, but not one of them. So why did I dumb down? For what? Why wasn't I loud and proud about all of it? For what? To keep the peace with people who ran off the moment they had the opportunity? For what? Never dumb down. Never. If you've got it, flaunt it. And if it offends somebody, that's because they're easily offended and they're going to walk out eventually anyway. That is the most valuable lesson I learned from that. So Tandy, take it from Bethany. Shine on. Shine as bright as you can and don't care what anybody else thinks. That thing you can do, that thing, do it. And the same for you, Ishika. That thing, do it. Don't stop till the don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. I don't know all the words to that song either, but it's coming through, so do it. Okay, do it. In the moment when you say yes, the doors will fling open, the light will come in, and the path will be there. Do it. That's not only for Tandy and Ishika. I think I'm saying your name right now. It's for everybody. Okay? It's for everybody. Okay. Samajo. Hi, Toni. My aunt read my message before she passed. I see I miss words. Did my aunt read my message before she passed? It doesn't matter because she got it when she passed along with all your thoughts and feelings. Here's the thing. That message, if even if she got it, she knows your true feelings. Once she passed, she could feel what you feel for her, and she's saying it's all good and she loves you. Okay. Okay, so Tandy says her daughter has amazing hair. Thank you for the confirmation, Tandy. Love it, love it, love it. I just visited her daughter in South Carolina from Utah. Oh, that's so sweet. Her daughter is like the apple of her eye, like the apple of her eye. And she called me her alligator. Okay, I'm not sure I completely understand that. That's okay. Very good, Tandy. Love that you're in tune. Use it, please, please. Let it help others. When I do this work, I don't think like about me. I think about others, and I always pray. I stayed prayed up so hard on bring me the people I can help. Bring me the people in tune with me, the people I can help, the people that will receive my message, the people who are ready for the truth and ready for my messages. I cannot stress that enough. The people who are looking to heal, not the people who want to stay in victim mode, and the people who really want to get there. Bring me those people, open those gates, flood them into me. And I cannot tell you how prayed up I stay on that, how strong I stay in that conviction. And Tandy, do the same for yourself and for those that you're going to help, okay? Thank you so much. T-Lynn, hello. Orbs appear to me as little lights. Yes, that's how they start. They start like smaller than the tip of a pen, and then they go if you ask them to. So ask them to. And look like a swarm of fireflies. Oh, I love it. Multicolored, but most common red, orange. What is their message? Just love. You know, if you just ask, why are you here? You'll feel, and you should hear love. If you don't hear it, it's okay, but you should feel this overwhelming love. Okay, T-Lynn, just when you see them, just close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in and say, why are you here? You will know in a heartbeat. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here with me on this pop-up show. I hope that you have an amazing rest of the day. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more of this. And until then, have an amazing day.